Hey, this is Josh from Cody Co Farm and Nursery, and today we're looking at our yellow Everglades tomato. Now, the special thing about today's video is that it's July 5th. Last night was the July 4th fireworks, and here we are in the height of the heat and humidity of summer, which is typically a cesspool of diseases for tomato. And yet we still have a healthy crop here of tomato without any types of sprays or any nasty types of things like that. And the key here is that this is a very, the genetics of this variety of tomato have a lot of resistance to the things that typically harm tomatoes at this time of year. So our options for tomatoes narrow down almost exclusively this time of year to the typical red Everglades and then this yellow Everglades tomato. Now, in terms of the origins of the yellow Everglades, as you can see, this is certainly different than our typical red Everglades tomato. Now, is this actually just a variant of the red Everglades, or is this something quite similar but with a different color that's actually something else that somebody just started calling yellow Everglades? I don't know, and I doubt we'll ever know the answer to that particular question. But what we probably do know is that, like the Everglades tomato, the red Everglades, this is probably a form of Lycopersicon pimpinella folium. So typical tomato is Lycopersicon esculentum. Now, actually, the scientists, I think, have started calling them Solanum esculentum and Solanum pimpinellifolium. I still call them the old name. Yeah, so what we have here is a very disease-resistant tomato variety. Now, it's a little less, I think, vigorous than the red Everglades, but still quite tolerant, as you can see, to these conditions. The critical tolerances, I think, would be early blight. So we see a small amount of early blight in here, but not bad, especially considering that these are on MaxiJet mist spray irrigation, meaning that the whole internal parts of the plant are getting wet every day, which even in the dry season for typical tomato is a recipe for a lot of disease. So it's hot, it's super humid, it's raining every day, and they're getting irrigation all in the middle of the canopy of the plant, and we're still getting very nice, healthy, mostly disease-free plants. Probably some degree of nematode resistance is making them nice and strong because the roots aren't getting bogged down, and we really don't see much of the other stuff. We have late blight, we have all kinds of diseases. Not that they can't get these diseases, but they're much more resistant to where you can at least eke out a decent crop and have tomatoes in these months where it's hard to have other tomatoes. As far as the taste, I would say these are less acidic than red Everglades tomatoes, and then that might track with maybe a little less flavorful, but they're sweet. They are, I would say, low acid and a tasty, nice little tomato. Maybe not as tasty as some of your high-end, fancy, proper tomatoes, but again, it's the middle of July and this is about all we can grow. So we hope to make this we hope to make this yellow variant of yellow Everglades more popular. If you'd like to grow this one, of course, you can grow it through almost the whole year, but especially worth growing at the hotter months when other things have problems. Worth giving a shot for your summer garden, or let's say your late fall or early spring garden, late spring, early fall garden, when you might have problems with diseases and the heat. And so yeah, you can find seeds of this one at codycofarm.com. We sell seed packs and you can get it there. Thanks a lot for watching.